So my brother at this point, like, super scared, you know, he was peering over the banisters downstairs. And at this point, my friend and I, like, we pull out our cap guns and jump out, shooting up, yelling. And he just flips, like, completely flips before realizing it's not actually burglars. And, like, we had to calm him down for a bit after that. He was
Wow.
happy with us.
Did you also get him a change of underwear?
No, it wasn't that bad.
I probably would have needed a change of underwear. I would have been so scared.
Yeah, it's Friday night, Home Alone.
Oh,
I know,
man.
and I would get so terrified. It's like, not many people know this, but I have a twin brother. And so instead of scaring each other, we end up always getting hurt I always end up getting hurt for some reason. Ooh, salmon. When I'm with him. And like, yeah, I have way too many stories, but I think the worst is probably when I fractured my wrist when I was with him.
Ooh.
What?
And so, yeah, we were snowboarding, and it was the last run of the day and the last run of the season. So everything was really icy from the snow starting to melt and getting covered in ice. And we were going down the hill at like Mach speed, being like, "Oh yeah, we can do this," trying to get down at the bottom of the hill because they were like screaming out over the comms. And so we start going, and I end up hitting this patch of ice, and I fell over, and I like knocked myself out. So,
Oh, wow.
my brother just looks at me and keeps going, like he doesn't even stop. And so, like, finally, when he gets down over the hill, he like stops at this little part where like the bunny hill begins, and I'm still there. And finally, I like sit up and I like pull my hand in front of my face, and I'm like, "This is not right. I do not feel right." So like, I'm just like sitting there waving at him. He starts waving back at me and starts leaving me, going back down over the hill.
See you later.
And so, yeah, that's what it was like. He's like, who cares about this chick? She just fell over. Who cares? So I get back up and I snowboard down to the bottom of the hill. And he's like, "What took you so long?" And all I could do was just stare at him. Like, I resisted the urge to like punch him in the face, like tears going down my face, like like. And so finally we like get in the car and like my mom's like, "Oh no, you just fell on it funny, you're okay, like, you'll be fine, you're just being a baby." And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm like sleeping and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, "This is not right. What's going on with me?" And so I go down to my mom. "Mom, something's not right." And like my brother comes down. He's like, "Stop being a pussy, man. Why don't you just go back to bed?" So finally the next morning I'm done crying and I'm like, "Okay, I need to go to the hospital." And so we finally go and the doctor gets x-rays and the doctor comes in and he's like, "So I got some good news and some bad news." I was like, "Well, obviously some bad news first." And he's like, "Well, you don't have to get surgery." And I was like, "So what's the good news?" "Well, it's kind of fractured, but nothing a cast won't fix." And I was like, "What?"
Wow.
Yeah,
That's an interesting way to deliver good news.
I know, right? I was like, I'll get the bad news first because the good news will probably be like, just go home, it's a sprain. But no, it was fractured.
I
So
would think the good news is you don't need surgery. The bad news is it is fractured.
I know, it was crazy. But yeah, I've been hurt a lot of times. Like, my brother hit me in the head with a metal bat while we were playing baseball.
Oh, fun.
Knocked me out.
Oh, God.
I had to get stitches in my forehead because he was chasing me and I ran into a wall.
Yeah, when you actually started, I thought you were about to tell a story of how you guys were like roughhousing and you fractured your wrist. I was like, what kind
No.
of brother is this?
Well, there's like one time we were like sliding down this hill and you know how big brothers are. Like, well, technically he's big, but he's my twin. And he's like, "You go head first." And because I went head first. And I was like, "Okay." So I went head first down the hill and I ended up hitting my forehead like Mach speed into this this metal pole.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
There was like a Big Mac on my forehead. It was so big, the bump. Yep, injuries with my brother. Pretty good memories.
Oh, well, I think we should head in, guys, because the moon is out in full here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there was a lot of sobbing on your part going on between you and your brother.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Oh man.
It was a lot of fun though.
Oh,
And I'm taking
those are
I
my vines. I mean, my those are lily pads.
let's pretend that didn't happen.
I saw you catch a
So-
name tag as well. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a name
good haul.
tag.
I got 7 salmon.
Nice.
I got 2. I'm not a very good fisher.